Chernobyl.
She was there! She was there! Hey, Girly Squirrellys.
I'm Pat.
And I'm Anthony.
And this is the Damsels
in Distress podcast. Hey!
Whoa.
You believe in love after love.
Sorry, guys. We're on a bender.
No, we're on a binge.
Oh, yeah. Right.
It's only been 3 days.
I'm not even going in the order of the notes.
No. Whoopsies. So, hi, girls. How are ya?
I could ask you the same thing, but we've literally been together the past 3 days.
Exactly. We're like on a binge of each other because we never hang out this much. Like,
nope, we don't.
We see each other twice a week, and it's to record the podcast and watch episodes of either My Hero or JJK, which is a good segue.
Okay. I'm grateful that you explained that. Do you think that us seeing each other so much is gonna like get us tired of each other and we're like not gonna want to do this anymore?
I think why are you like trying to manifest that is what my question is.
I'm looking for a way out.
I'm looking for a way out. You guys haven't been able to see me blinking twice.
There's a reason he hasn't set up video yet.
We have all the cameras. We have everything we need for it. He just won't let me.
Yeah.
Anyways, because you're always wearing shirts that say help me.
What? It's just a band. It's just a band t-shirt.
When we first do video, we should have shirts that say help me.
Okay. Anyways, back on topic.
Well, what is our topic? Our topic
for?
is going to be My Hero, which I tried to segue into, but you distracted me.
Yeah.
But first we have one little minor housekeeping thing to do.
Yeah. I'm so glad you brought that up because I forgot. Remember in a time such as last week when I told everybody, we're going to be doing 15-minute little segments about Drag Race. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Drag Race season 15 is the worst season to ever possibly come out of the Drag Race franchise. And I'm sorry about it, but
I won't say sorry.
I won't be talking about that on my podcast.
Yeah, I mean, we're still going to do an episode like midway. We're still going to do episode like reviews, but it's going to be of just like midway through the season. We're going to say who do we like, who do we dislike, who we glad went home, who we sad went home, stuff like that.
I am so disappointed.
But we're not doing episode reviews. Absolutely not. No.
I'm disappointed in the queens. I'm disappointed in production value. I'm just not here for it.
Yeah, I think
it's not worth talking about. Let's just say that.
We talked about this last night while we were fucking drunk.
Yeah.
But we talked about this last night. I think the regular season of Drag Race and Drag Race All-Stars needs to take a step back. And they need to focus on working on all these other franchises they have going on. Because honestly, we don't need another season of Drag Race next year. Right?
No, at this point, no, because 12 other people get crowned in 1 year.
I think we could take a break, and then the hype when Drag Race comes back will be insane. The competition will be insane,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Agreed.
I think Drag Race is really spreading themselves too thin, and I would rather them cut the 2 big seasons and focus on all these other ones for a sec, just because then, at least all these other countries get to have that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and
they get to have their Drag Race.
And I feel like all the other franchise parts can kind of get their footing in a little bit because I don't know, they just kind of go underrepresented.
Yeah, I mean,
I still feel that way. I mean, at least
all the spin-off girls, they only have a couple seasons each, maybe, and most of them only have 1 season.
Yeah, right.
So it's they're already 15 seasons behind everyone else.
Yeah.
So if Drag Race took a year off, it could at least give all these other franchises a second to catch up.
Yeah, just a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, that's our spiel. No Drag Race episode interruptions.
Yeah,
sorry.
We're not doing that.
Maybe next season.
But hopefully there isn't a next season, and hopefully we just get a break.
Yeah, no, we're actively hate watching Drag Race, so I hope it gets canceled. I don't want to ever watch it again. 2 fucking a split premiere of the Snatch Game.
Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? I'm
stupid.
sorry. I'm
there's
done.
There's a reason they wait until the midway through point to do Snatch Game. It's so that there's good queens there who have actually proven their worth in the competition.
Yeah.
There's a lot of queens who are just not going to do good, and I'm sorry about it, but, like, I literally don't want to see queens do bad on Snatch Game. Like, I don't think it's entertaining, and
there's
I think
no point.
There's always girls. Snatch Game is always only a couple girls who do good, and everyone else is okay or bad. Yeah. And I just don't like Snatch Game, and so I'm like, double Snatch Game is gonna be really annoying for me.
Yeah, it's just gonna be a lot to watch, and it's gonna be like a lot of bitches to send home. Maybe this will be the double elimination.
Oh, I hope they need a double elimination this year.
Yeah. Enough on Drag Race though, because that show's disappointing. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah. Okay, we've been talking about too long. We're getting into shows.
She got too much screen time.
We
Anyways.
we do hate Watch My Hero a little bit too, but
we do. We do. But listen, My Hero redeemed itself this season, and she started strong enough to be able for me to like sit through a complete like bad middle arc.
Yeah, the bad middle section.
So good at the end. I was living.
It was fantastic. Okay, so let's talk about just like, obviously we've talked about it before, but let's just recap our thoughts and feelings on My Hero in general.
When have we talked about My Hero?
The anime episode.
We
briefly blipped about it.
We talked about it, yeah.
We talked about it.
Specifically with My Hero Academia. Love the show. I've been watching that since like I was 17.
Mm-hmm. So it's been a minute. 3 years.
Been a minute, yeah. There was a point in time where I was like, I don't know if I want to watch this show anymore, and that was right around season 5.
Yeah.
Season 5 was kind of lame.
Season 5 was okay. Here's
the first arc of season 5 was good.
Which is crazy because everyone who read the manga thought it was going to be the opposite, and that My Villain Academia was going to be this transcendent piece of masterpiece and fucking
fuck up the anime community for good.
Yeah, and fucking class 1B versus 1A was going to suck. But honestly, I liked 1B versus 1A way more.
Same. I just have to say,
it's a show about hero schools. I want to see the school stuff. I'm sorry, I don't care about the war arc and all that stuff. Like,
she's important.
She's important, and there's been some good shit out of it. Obviously,
but at the end of the day, for good character development, we're gonna need to focus on the people in the school.
Yeah, and I don't know. Part of the fun of the show was the charm of, they're kids with superpowers doing superpower shit.
Right.
Like, they're learning how to be heroes, and it's just, of course I wanted to see them be heroes eventually. I just think we still haven't spent enough time in the school, or he needed to wrap this shit up way sooner.
Agreed. It should have been a whole like magician's moment where like they were in high school for 3 chapters.
Second. Yep.
3 chapters.
Yep.
And if you've read the Magicians, you know what I mean.
You know what I mean. And we will be doing. We cannot start talking about the Magicians right now.
I know, because we won't stop. But listen, it was a good reference.
It was a very good reference, but
yeah.
We love My Hero though. Like overall, we do love My Hero. There's like it's a great show. I think. Some of the early seasons are fantastic. Season 4 was so good. Like, ugh. Yeah. Bringing in so many good characters each season. But also, most of that stuff was school stuff. Once we're transitioning into this war shit, it's like, I don't know. It's just... Everybody's so, like, overhyped the war arcs that I'm just like, eh. Yeah, I mean, I've liked it. A lot of the fights that I knew were going to be good were good. Oh, yeah. For sure. But, I mean... That's what the whole season was just one big fight, which is, I mean, that's a lot of My Hero seasons, I guess. Like, the Forest Camp arc was one big fight. The Forest Camp arc's so good, though. Yeah, but the Forest Camp arc doesn't right. Not to dog on the war arcs, but listen. Okay, let's talk about some of our biases and, like, some of our favorite characters. Good idea. Kirishima can do no wrong. Yep. Love that. My king, my absolute king. Mm-hmm. His like quirk's lame, but he's cool. but he serves. He serves cut. I love Kenya Ida. Oh, Tenya That Ida. Is my autistic husband. I'm just saying. What? My autistic king. I love him. And he has glasses. I love guys with glasses. Yes, you do. I'm gonna I'll put my dick in those exhaust pipes. I'll exhaust those pipes, mama. Mama.
No, I mean, remember when I made that TikTok about Tornado and I used Motorcycle by Slayer?
Oh my god. Yeah, everything.
Because he's my motorcycle.
Amy, let me take a ride.
Ooh.
But who are some characters we don't like? Uraraka.
Yeah.
But it's not necessarily...
This is a justified hate. It's a justified hate because she doesn't get enough screen time. She has so much potential.
Yeah, and she's never utilized correctly. And I hate that she's got that stupid romantic subplot going on. It's like, we don't care.
Yeah, and that's literally all she basically fucking provided for this arc, which was so annoying because there could have been like 50 more spots she could have been in. And that would have been so much beneficial for her character growth and her power growth. But,
yes. And we've seen how strong her anti-gravity's gotten.
Yeah,
like, especially like in the movies, she's fucking carrying boulders.
Yeah, literally.
With her fucking, like, why can't she lift up a house? Why can't she lift up a house? or Antomachia. Okay, we'll get into it, but she could have had a much larger role in this fucking show. And Horikoshi kind of faked this out in the fucking tournament arc by giving us that good fight against Bakugo, and we all thought, oh, maybe she's actually gonna like do something and be an important character.
That was the one like cool thing she actually did for a while.
For a long ass time. And then the only other time her quirk has been used that's been cool, it was by Toga.
Literally.
So it's
Toga
like,
stole the fucking quirk and then literally made it better.
Did more with it. And I'm just like, it's a waste. She's a waste of potential, and that's what I hate.
They just took her and pushed her to the side.
She was there!
Yeah, on the side.
She was on the side!
Anyways, what's another, like, bias we have?
What's another bias we have? I mean, we obviously love Mirio.
Oh, God.
Clearly, we'll get into it more, but...
Listen, enough said. I mean,
Mirio... Said. You know who I love? Sun Eater, Tamaki.
Sun Eater.
I love him. Why was he barely in the fucking thing?
Yeah.
And, what's his name? Fumikage? The one who has the bird head?
Oh, yeah.
With Dark Shadow. Dark Shadow is like one of the coolest quirks, and it was not featured much. I mean, he got his one moment.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I was thinking about that too when we were like kind of planning the episode and we were going back through the My Hero episodes.
Yeah.
He didn't have much to really do.
He really didn't have much to do.
So it's like, why? Why was he there, really? But like, I get it.
Yeah, it's also like Kaminari.
Yeah.
Kaminari did his one thing, and it was like, oh, so you redirected lightning. That's so cool.
What?
You know who was robbed? Who we were robbed of? Majestic and his cool ass little swirly fucking.
Oh yes.
That quirk is so cunt, and we're just now seeing it.
Yeah.
Really?
No, literally.
Really, Horikoshi?
Really,
Horikoshi? The level of unprofessionalism.
No,
wait, we're not supposed to quote Drag Race anymore.
Oh.
Shh. We're on a Drag Race boycott.
We are.
We keep bringing it up.
Holding picket signs. We're holding picket signs.
You do not cross the picket line. Anyway.
No. The picket line's at the studio.
No, exactly. Okay. Who else are some of our favorite characters?
I mean, obviously, I love Bakugo.
Oh yeah, I love Bakugo. I love Todoroki.
I wasn't really impressed with him this arc, but Todoroki, of course.
Todoroki's not even on this list of people we're supposed to talk about. And we're gonna keep it that way because he really doesn't do much this entire thing. And bitch, when he's fighting Dobby, spoiler alert, also his brother, spoiler alert.
Honey, I was shocked.
You were gobsmacked.
I was shocked.
I already knew because I read the chapters ahead, but whatever. I love to see your reaction. It was funny. I was gagged. And your reaction to Mirio showing back up, that was also the biggest gag of the season.
The fact that we were watching that and I was just like making...
I was about to
make like a Melanie Martinez reference and I was like...
Wait a minute.
And I just scream at the TV.
You saw the cape and you went...
I know. I lost it. I lost it for a second. Listen.
He's great. I want to eat his son. But... I'm just saying.
I am just saying.
One time somebody was like trying to like fuck with me, and this was back when I was fighting with Billie Eilish stands. Or it might have been shifters at the time. I've had a lot of TikTok views, and we will get into it one day. We really will. But they started sending me Mirio feet porn as like a way to make me uncomfortable, and I was like, "Jokes on you, bitches! Jokes on you!"
I forgot about that. I literally forgot. That was like one of the funniest things ever. You see some of them. I've sent some of them to you. Yeah, no, literally.
Well, I think we should take a break soon.
Should we take a break like now?
Yeah, we're gonna take an early break, you guys. First to fight for the right and to build the nation's might, and the army goes rolling along. Hi. Wait, where's my butterfly knife? Where's my butterfly knife? I don't feel safe here. Oh, you can really tell we just had a medicine break, can't ya?
I haven't said anything. Wait, I haven't said anything. Hi.
Hi, girls.
I'm back. Kat's back as well. Where's your knife?
I don't know. You had it last.
She's gone. We'll find it later.
Yeah, we'll find it later.
Anyways,
we're back.
Hi.
So we're back from medicine break. It was medicine-y. It was breaky.
Back to My Hero Macadamia Nut.
Eggs. You've been sitting on that, haven't you?
No, I just came up with that. If you could believe.
I believe it. I could believe. Okay, so we're going to get into the plot of Season 6, Part 1.
Which isn't very much of a deep plot. As I stated before we went on our break.
Before
the break, bitch. Yeah. Was that really that funny?
Yeah, to me it was.
Well, anyway, the plot.
The plot.
We follow all the heroes who are fighting what's it called? The Meta Liberation Army.
Yeah, the Meta Liberation Army, which we'll do a little really quick recap of season 5. The end of season 5. The Paranormal Liberation Front, which are people who want to like make it so that it's legal for everyone to use their quirks whenever the fuck they feel. And the League of Villains fought each other, but because the League of Villains kicked their asses,
they took them over.
And they became the Paranormal Liberation Front or whatever. And basically the heroes are all about to raid their fucking base, and they do it. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's some other plot stuff, but they're usually character moments that we already have written down, so we'll talk about it as it goes. But the basic premise is the heroes are attacking the villains, and the villains are being attacked.
And issues are being brought up to the surface. Childs are being brought up. And we're having drama on the battlefield.
They're child soldiers, and they're fighting people who are actually trying to kill them.
Little do they know they're fighting their dad.
Well, actually, they do know. Little do they know they're fighting their son. More like it. But we'll get there.
There we go.
We'll get there.
So, yeah, now that you guys know the plot,
we're going to go over characters because that's honestly why we watched this show. We watched this show for the fun powers and for the cool characters.
There's so many characters in this show that quite literally the whole plot gets kind of fizzled out because everybody's doing something in it.
Yeah, so... that is also... There's so many people on this fucking show that it's like... Some of them are really interesting looking, but it's like... I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta talk about them, I think... What?
Oh, I was just going to segue into it.
Oh, segue.
Okay. So let's get started with Hawks. So Hawks is, I think, like one of the first heroes we see in this little army setting. He basically has infiltrated the Paranormal Liberation Front as like a fake member. He kills Best Genus, but we will find out later that is not necessarily true.
Yeah, Best Genus is alive and well. And serving Gene.
And serving Genist. But Hawks, basically, his main goal is to stop Twice because Twice has a quirk that can create an entire army and basically win the entire war for them.
Yep. So
he's going to do this by any means necessary, but Hawks does try to, like, talk to Twice and, like, be like, hey, like, girl, join the heroes. You're not a bad guy. You just seem a little misguided. Mm-hmm. But things go a little sideways. Things go a little sidways.
Yeah. Twice does, die. But
Twice does die. He does get killed by Hawks. And then Hawks fights fucking, what's his name? Dobby.
Yeah.
But, he gets rescued by Fumikage, who, like, does not really have much of a role in this, so we're not going to talk about him.
Except for rescuing Hawks.
Except for rescuing Hawks and taking out fucking Redestro, who was the, like, main villain last season. But, seriously. Like, whatever. Yeah. He doesn't really do that great. Like, Redestro lost because his prosthetic got knocked over, not because of fucking any real skill on behalf of Fumikage.
Real.
Although he is strong. I love Dark Shadow. Great quirk. But...
next we have
more importantly, Mirako.
Queen.
I think it's episode 2 or 3.
Bouncing off the walls over this bitch because she's bouncing off the walls.
So essentially, there's a raid on the main base going on of the Paranormal Liberation Front, and then the hospital where the doctor who can replicate quirks and who creates Nomu, where he's staying, they're also raiding that. Mirako is raiding the hospital. And she fights 6 high-ends at the same time, which Endeavor had a hard time fighting one. And she literally rips the head off of a fucking Nomu with her thighs.
With her thunder thighs.
Yeah, it's insane.
Thunder thighs, mama.
But let's talk about what we really wanted to talk about with Mirako, which is Horikoshi can only write women he wants to fuck.
Oh, right. Oh, right.
Oh, right.
I forgot we were talking about this because it's so real. Yeah. Think about it.
He's very much openly said in many interviews and stuff that he's very attracted to Mirako and that that's his favorite character to draw in a sexual way, stuff like that, things like that.
Whoa.
Things of that nature.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa, things of that nature. So I just find it interesting that this is like one of the only strong female characters and like characters that actually has some grit and gets to do something because all of the women in this war except for Mirako are sidelined. And that's the truth.
And Mount Lady, but she's more flatlined.
Yeah, Mount Lady does some... Actually, Mount Lady has her moment, but he also wants to fuck Mount Lady.
Well, makes sense.
So... And I think she's coming up soon.
Yes.
But during this fight in the hospital, while this is all taking place, Shigaraki, the main villain, is being turned into like a monster, essentially. And he gets to about 80% complete before he gets woken the fuck up. And destroys an entire city with one touch.
Yeah.
Decay
Mama.
Decay Mama. That fucking quirk is insane. Honestly, Shigaraki has gotten really strong, and it sucks that he doesn't really do much else this fucking season.
Yeah, no, literally.
Because he has his powers taken the whole time. Because of fucking Eraserhead, who is not our next person. Well, Shigaraki also fights Endeavor for a second, but like, and he beats Endeavor.
Yes, he does.
Which he beats
Endeavor's
ass.
Kick Endeavor's ass.
He kicks Endeavor's ass, but like, and that's without decay. Mm-hmm. Like, that's just pure strength alone, I'm pretty sure. And I mean, that's a good showing, but these first couple of episodes are the only real times where Shigaraki's actually doing anything because of certain circumstances that happen, and it's just like, it's a little disappointing for our main villain to not feel super threatening and imposing.
Yeah.
Like,
I agree. No, I agree. But, like, also, Shigaraki was just kind of lame this season. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He like, he did the whole, like, city thing and whatever.
He has a good episode.
But, yeah, he has a good little run. But I'm just like, girl, you got fucked.
Yeah, you get fucked. He gets fucked up. I mean, yeah, he fucked up some of the heroes in return, but like, it's no one good. He killed Crust. Okay.
He didn't even make our list for people to talk about.
Exactly. Like, and he has a good portion of the episodes. It's still not important.
Nope.
Like, but Endeavor also doesn't really do much this season. I mean, he has his moments. He does kind of fuck up Shigaraki a little bit.
And, like, obviously he's going to be a main character because he's the number one hero right now. So, it's obvious he's going to be at the forefront of the battle. But...
he wasn't doing much. He was really outclassed.
Not at all.
It's kind of sad how, like, he had that one really good fight against the high ends, and now he hasn't really had a good showing since, honestly.
Yep, and we're just kind of waiting.
Yeah, we're kind of waiting for it.
He ended the season with a collapsed lung, mama. Well, not a season, the arc.
arc.
Yeah, no, he ended it with a collapsed lung and not much to show for it except child issues.
Child issues, which we'll get into.
Yes, we will.
But Eraserhead. Now, Eraserhead goes through it this fucking episode.
He kind of does go through it.
Yeah, well, not this episode, this season,
arc.
but this arc. Yes, let's call it an arc. This arc.
Let's do that.
In this arc, he does go through it. He loses a fucking leg, but
due to a quirk deleter.
But honestly, that was cunt. Like, that's a good showing for him. Like, the fact that he
was quick enough to think on his own 2 feet.
Yep, on his own
1 foot.
On his now 1 foot.
Leg because now he still has his quirk.
Yeah, because Shigaraki throws a fucking quirk erasing bullet at him, and he was fucking smart enough to immediately just like cut his fucking leg off. That's badass. I'm sorry.
Yes,
you're able to fucking, and that's a good showing for Shigaraki too. Like, you were able to force Eraserhead to do something that drastic, like. But also, Eraserhead was fucking him up this entire time.
No, for real.
Because he was like had Shigaraki had Decay, all of these heroes would be dead.
No, literally.
Like, not a single one of them would even have a chance alive, you know? And Eraserhead does technically get taken out, but by that time, they've already put Midoriya, everyone has already put in their work on fucking Shigaraki. So he's like, you know.
Yes, and then next, getting into good segue.
Speaking of Midoriya.
Midoriya next. So basically, Midoriya is kind of at the forefront of the battle too, with Endeavor and Todoroki and Bakugo.
And I hate this. I hate that they're like in the middle of a war arc. Okay, here's the thing. I know I said keep it school, keep it whatever. But I hate that when they're in the middle of a fucking war arc, they're still like, oh, you guys are just students. Deku is stronger than every single person here.
Yeah, he just doesn't.
Every single person here.
He's just holding out.
Yeah, he's just holding out, and in this next part, he's gonna get even stronger.
Yeah, literally, and he's just thinking on his feet the whole fucking battle too. I'm gonna use myself as bait. I gotta actually go fight now. Like, he's actually thinking, and then we have Bakugo just standing there. Even in the Bakugo Rising episode, he's just Bakugo still standing there. No, because Bakugo doesn't matter in this fucking
Bakugo doesn't do shit. He really doesn't do shit. I mean, he gets stabbed by fucking...
He gets a little mad, but that's every fucking arc, bitch.
Yeah, Bakugo really doesn't do anything except for add sparkles to his fucking explosions, which that's actually kind of cunt, you know?
No.
I hope he keeps that.
He made gay explosions over the fucking battlefield.
Fucking thinking about Deku. Oh my god. Horikoshi just needs to make him gay. I'm sorry.
Make someone. It
would be so revolutionary to have two strong ass badass male characters be gay for each other. Kill Uraraka. Decay that bitch.
I think that's a great idea. Why am I living?
But Midoriya is going off this season. Honestly, yes, I think he does good this entire time.
Yeah, no, this is like the first season. I'm really not mad at Midoriya.
Not mad at anything he's doing.
He's not overthinking. He's also unlocking crying.
Quirks.
Like he's unlocking quirks.
He's
growing.
He gets 2 new quirks this season. He gets Float and he gets Danger Sense.
Yes.
Which he has some cooler quirks that are coming for sure. That I think are going to be visually really.
Well, he's supposed to have like 9 or 8.
He'll have 8.
8, right?
No, I think he'll have 7 because All Might doesn't have a quirk either.
Okay, right, okay.
So, yeah, he'll have 7 quirks.
Right.
But I know
we can fact check that later.
Yeah, we can fact check that later. I know what they all are, but I don't want to start listing them off. That'd be fucked up.
Yes, but going back into our characters, we didn't really segue this time that good, but Gigantomachia.
Yeah,
Gigantomachia. Sorry.
It's stupid.
Gigantomachia takes up most of the fucking arc. Because
he takes up most of the middle portion, and I don't like that because he's not an interesting character. He's literally a walking plot device.
No, literally. So he's running through the whole episode.
I don't care about what he's doing. Yeah. Really. He's just carrying people on his back and he's like running around. And then there's
Dragon Mount Lady through the mud.
Yeah, Dragon Mount Lady. And Mount Lady, and I mean, the fact that Mount Lady's able to put up a fight against Gigantomachia is impressive, though.
It was
like that's good for her. Like, she was actually doing a lot. Like,
we also didn't talk about it, but this is right around the time like where Midnight dies.
Oh, yeah, this is right around the time where Midnight dies. Okay. We also have to talk about the fact that Momo, Kirishima, and fucking Mina all try to 3v1 essentially. I mean, the other ones helped, but they didn't really do much.
No, they just provided unique insight.
Yeah, I guess. they're basically trying to get a sedative into fucking Gigantomachia's mouth.
Because that's the only thing that's going to stop him, because he's just so goal-oriented.
Yeah, and he's so fucking strong. There's no way they could physically stop him. They have to, like, slow him down with, chemical warfare.
Gotta give him a little medicine.
Yeah.
He needs a medicine break.
Why he needed a medicine break? They zanned him down. Zan down.
Zan down.
Zan down. Zan down. Anyways. But, I don't know. Gigantomachia is just not super interesting. Mount Lady's pretty interesting, though. I love her relationship with Kamilla Woods, although he does get knocked the fuck out, I'm pretty sure. And then... Oh, he's carrying people, and then he gets knocked out, and then he drops Midnight, and Midnight literally just gets off-screens by a bunch of villains.
Yeah, so
it's insane.
Yeah, we just don't really know if she's alive or dead. But
yeah,
I'm
pretty sure she's dead.
I mean, girl, she was laying on the floor for 3 episodes. I'm pretty sure she's dead. I mean, they even showed Hawks a little bit alive. Like, she was literally face down on the ground.
On the ground, nothing like... I mean, we didn't get her just...
Face down on the ground and not a sound.
Not a sound. And it sucks because it's like she was a great character. She knew how to fight. She was whatever.
Slay.
Kind of a waste, but I mean, also, Momo, Kirishima, and Mina all fucked up.
A little bit.
Every single one of them fucked up a little bit.
But that was just like, I mean, kind of like...
Expected.
We saw that coming because that was like a 2-second plan. Like,
yeah,
it just really was. We knew it wasn't going to work.
I don't know. I just never think that Momo does anything interesting with her quirk. And I don't like that.
And that's the thing, because her quirk has so much potential. Like, that quirk is so fucking cunt. And,
I don't know.
So much frustration.
She needs to be like a Maki who can produce weapons and actually fight and shit.
Yeah.
She needs to have some sort of like...
She needs to be producing useful things.
Useful things. And it's like, there was a better way to do this. Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
Why didn't they release something like fucking Midnight's quirk that is a thing that he would breathe in? And the more they make him struggle, the more he breathes in. And then there's no risk of it blowing away or being knocked away, right?
And also, side note with Gigantomachia, fucking that shroom girl, we talked about this.
Oh, yes!
She should have been fucking putting shrooms in his fucking mouth, bro.
In his throat. Why was she not? She can literally kill people from the inside. I'm sorry, you have to do it to Gigantomachia. I know you're a 12-year-old girl or whatever, but you're gonna have to kill this monster.
Like, it's for the sake of Japan.
And you don't even have to kill him. You can just knock him out. Clog his throat with those fucking shrooms. They should have got her up there. She should have sprayed her fucking spores out, and then everything would have been good.
Everything would have been fine.
I just think... And Momo could have thought of that. That bitch is smart. That's the annoying part. And I'm pretty sure she fought against her team.
If Tenya Ito was there, he would have figured that out.
Exactly. I'm just saying. Midnight dead. Shiggy for one. Okay, I was what the fuck is that?
So, Shiggy for one was when Shigaraki finally gets kind of taken over.
Taken over by All for One.
Shigaraki's flopping hard.
So essentially,
One for All basically needs to take over.
Yeah, essentially he's getting his ass beat.
In order for this to even stay alive and happen.
Yeah, in order for Shigaraki's win button was, I'm gonna get possessed by All for One. Yeah. And honestly, All for One kind of serves cunt. And did more than Shigaraki did. Like, he fucking fucked up. He fucked up Bakugo. He fucked up Bakugo. He was able to, like, fight with Endeavor and Midoriya at the same time. You know, he was way stronger than Shigaraki, and a lot of people had issues with him getting taken over, and I see where they're coming from. Because it seems
but I'm like, whatever. He needed it, girl.
He needed it. He wasn't doing shit. Shigaraki wasn't doing shit.
Everything would have gone to shit for the fucking villains if he didn't take over. So get over it.
So it was kind of necessary. But I mean, I like Shiggy for one, honestly.
Oh, Shiggy for one, I did too. Not against that at all.
And all of this happened because fucking Shigaraki put his hand on Deku's head, and they went into the quirks, like the quirk sphere or whatever, their little domain expansion.
The Quirkiverse.
Their little innate domain, and they fucking, like...
Fuck.
They have a threesome gangbang. Well, it's actually an orgy because all of the predecessors who had One for All were all there. And I know it's a little weird because All for One and the first user are fucking brothers, but hey.
I didn't write the show. I'm just reviewing it.
Imagine if we didn't say we're joking. Like, imagine if we just acted like that's what happened.
I mean, it'd be useful.
Basically when that happens, the second he tried to do that and they went to the quirks, all for one was like, okay, win button time.
No, literally.
Now, while all of this is happening, while fucking Gigant... Okay, well, wait. Sorry, we're gonna have to go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Kirishima, Momo, and Mina, they all get a sedative into Gigantomachia's fucking mouth, but it doesn't work immediately.
Yeah, so he gets a little tie as he's running.
Yeah, so he's still running, and as he's running, Toga jumps the fuck off and finds Uraraka. Well, she actually kind of does a good job.
Yeah, no, she just
pretends
sought
to be an
that
old
bitch
woman.
out.
Yeah, she pretends to be an old woman, and she's like, "Hey, my husband," and like.
Yep, and then she gets her, and then it's just them two.
Yep, and then it's just Uraraka versus fucking Toga, and it's kind of a good fight, but
the fight really doesn't go anywhere.
The fight really doesn't go anywhere.
It was just it wasn't more of a fight. They were beefing. They were literally just beefing.
I like Toga. I think Toga's a really interesting character. I hate the way she's treated by she's over sexualized by people, but whatever.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
I don't like that. But
Me either. I think it's weird.
I don't love that, but I think her quirk is cool. I think she's she's actually a really good fighter.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like a crazy good fighter.
She's so smart too.
Oh, she's
always
smart.
figuring shit out because she knows what the fuck to do, who to fuck to possess, to fucking copy.
Exactly.
She's just good.
And she's given us the most interesting use of her opponent's quirk,
yes.
which she brings up to try to fucking fuck with her.
As she should.
I have her down as homeless woman. Uraraka.
Yeah, so Uraraka, the homeless woman.
We need to talk about Uraraka because she is a waste of potential.
Such a waste of potential. She could have so many fucking cool little power moments, boss lady moments.
Genuinely.
But she is literally just pushed to the side.
She should be the Kugasaki of the show where she's actually doing stuff. You know what I mean?
She has an anti-gravity quirk.
Dude, you know how strong that's so insanely strong. To fuck with gravity is a strong power in general.
The fact that just kind of gets overlooked. And that not even by the show, but by people who watch the show too.
Yeah.
I get it. This bitch is kind of fucking annoying, and that's why this could be overlooked. But here's the thing. It's a fucking cunt quirk. You can't tell me it's not.
It's such a cool quirk. And she has so many impressive feats in the movies that should be translating in the fucking show.
Yeah, I mean,
in the actual show itself.
She was kind of the first person to shut out Bakugo too.
Yeah, she actually put up a fight against Bakugo,
and everybody seems to forget about that. Everybody seems to forget about that.
And sure, that's not a Bakugo that's as strong as this current one, but put them against each other now, and I still think she's putting up a good fight.
Oh, yeah, because her fucking quirk even grew when she did that fucking internship.
Yes, and she has great martial arts skills up close, and she can use that in, tandem with her fucking anti-gravity.
And in the air.
And in the air. And she has those fucking chain things that she can grab shit with.
Yes.
Those are everything.
She has elevated her quirk so much. It's not even funny.
When she touches the floor, we thought she was about to float that house.
Oh, I thought she was going to float the house.
We thought she was about to float that house.
Yeah, and that was going to be cool.
She's strong enough to do it.
That's
the crazy part.
That's the problem.
We've seen her carry multiple, tons of boulders. Mm-hmm. Over 50 boulders in the movies. She can float one fucking house. One little house.
That's already in crumbles because the whole city's fucked up. Ugh,
she can do it. I'm sorry. She has so much potential to actually be a powerhouse fighter.
No, she does. And it's
do you know how disorienting it would be for any opponent to be turned upside down? Wow. And then in tandem with her fucking martial arts, I'm just saying, I think what makes me angry about Uraraka is that she could be so much more, and Horikoshi just doesn't do it.
Anthony Lee Wiesman, gay rights vanterist, and Uraraka vanterist too.
Yes, exactly. I'm just saying.
No, I know you're just saying, and I love it because it's so real.
And we'll get back into it with Nejire, but we have to get back to Best Genus.
Which actually we have to talk about Dobby first.
Yeah, because
totally
forgot to put him on.
Dobby is the funniest fucking person of this whole arc.
He really is.
He made a YouTube apology video.
Actually, he made a YouTube announcement video. My dad abused me, and it's
Hi, Dad, I'm back.
Sorry. Hi, Dad, I'm back. Oh, his poor mentally ill mother's watching on the screen like...
No, she's literally in the
shaking,
rehab center.
Shaking.
Like,
no, actually, has been there for 3 years. Like...
And the funniest part is he broadcasted it to the whole city, and nobody knows who Dobby is.
Nobody knows who Dobby is. Everyone's
because
like,
he didn't destroy the city.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck he wrote on the dude who did. But come on. Like, nobody knows who you are.
Listen, I don't like Dobby.
I don't either.
I don't like him as a character. I don't like bitches
who like Dobby either.
Yeah, who are like obsessed with him. I'm like, girl, get over it. Especially because a lot of them are... You wouldn't be attracted to a burn victim in real life. That's how I feel.
Oh.
I'm just saying, like, when you guys like try to act like, oh, Dobby's so hot. It's like, but would you actually feel that way if it was real? I don't think so.
Let's start at the beginning.
But anyway, yeah. But that's just obviously a more personal issue.
Anyways, yeah, Dobby is Endeavor's kid.
He's Endeavor's kid, and
they thought he was dead. He's not.
They thought he was dead, and the whole backstory is like, obviously Endeavor was abusive. We know that, but
he wanted the perfect son, and that was not the perfect son. So you know.
Yeah, but Dobby started to push himself too hard, and he wanted to be a hero so bad, and basically Endeavor ignored him.
Yeah.
About it and was like, you can't be a hero. Your body is not suited for your quirk.
That's just Endeavor's endeavor, guys.
Yeah.
Ignoring kids.
And then fucking Dobby's training on his own, burns the forest down, and everyone thinks he's dead, but he really runs off and becomes a villain because his parents don't love him or whatever.
Yeah.
I think he has the least... I don't give a fuck about his backstory at all.
Nope, not at all, because it's just not prevalent.
No, it's not prevalent at all. Like... Okay, Toga is an actual outcast because of her quirk. Spinner, actual outcast because of his quirk. Twice, actual outcast because of his quirk. Shigaraki, even, an actual outcast because of his quirk. Dobby did not have that. Dobby was the son of the number 2 hero. It doesn't matter if his dad didn't support him. He could go to any hero school he wanted because he's the son of the number 1 hero.
So,
Quirk Society never harmed him, but he harmed Quirk Society so much, and it's like...
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You could have gone to therapy, bitch, and you still could have been a pro hero. That's literally the most annoying part.
The way your goal could have been achieved, but you wanted to go burn down a forest.
You and your brother could have started a fucking pro hero agency together. It's just...
It could have been.
Infuriating.
It could have went because so many different ways, but it didn't.
He's just a rich, spoiled brat. That's what he is, and I don't like that. Nope. I don't like that. I don't like Dobby. And I said it, and I don't care if that seems an unfair analysis.
Fuck Dobby.
You getting abused by your dad is not a reason for you to go kill people. Sorry. Nope. I won't say sorry.
But... Anyways, so Dobby lies. He says Best Genius is dead.
Oh yeah, Best Genius is dead.
And literally, like, everybody thinks he's dead. Me watching it, I'm like, Best Genius is not dead.
Best Genius is not dead. We also got that reveal, I think, at the very beginning of the episode.
Yeah, like, we literally just seen him. Like, yeah. He's not dead.
He's not dead.
Be fucking for real.
And as Dobby is about to steal his dad's move, unoriginal. He's also unoriginal. Stealing from the guy who he supposedly hates so fucking much. As he's about to fucking prominence burn these bitches, Best Genius comes with a bunch of steel fucking wires because that's technically fabrics, even though I think that's stupid. I think that's a little bit of an ass pull.
Yeah, no, for real.
But still, kind of a cunt move. He captures all of the fucking League of Villains. And Dobby, and Gigantomachia, which is a feat in and of itself.
Yes.
Showing why he's number 3. And that was cool. That's all great. Here's the thing. Well, you know what? I think we should talk about Mirio right now.
It's time.
I think it's time.
Miss Mirio.
Sorry.
Comes back.
Wait. Sorry if you hear the dogs barking.
But hi dogs. They want an opinion. Anyways.
That's them going crazy for Mirio.
Yes. No, literally. I mean, that was literally me when Mirio came on the screen, girl.
When Mirio came on the screen, you were rabid.
I was scratching at the screen, girl. I was, whoa.
Girl. Honestly, both of our basements flooded. Niagara Falls, we hit the roof because there was so much water.
My basement flooded, and we were watching it in the basement. Whoa. But yeah, no, Mirio comes back to save the day.
And honestly, he fucks up like 4 no moves at once. And he serves cunt. I was so happy to see him. He's so hot. That is my husband. That's my man. He truly is he is a shining ray of sunlight.
Yep, and then we also get Ida coming back to kind of save the day too. Nejire, we thought she wasn't going to do anything. We thought she was getting fucking sidelined. She came the fuck back.
Okay, but I do want to talk about that. She does kind of get robbed at first.
She does get robbed.
She's going in for an attack on Dobby as he's fucking, like, being held by Best Jeanist.
And she gets touched by the fire.
She gets touched by the fire lightly and is like, ah! And then falls on the fucking floor. And it's like, girl, you are so much stronger than this. What is happening?
Get real.
But Muriel coming back, obviously the power of friendship saves her and she gets way stronger. And she does start fucking some shit up.
Oh, yes, she does. Oh, yes, she does.
I was very excited to see it. But you know who we saw very little of? The third of the big three, Tamaki, Suneater.
Yeah.
He has a good ass quirk. Why was he not fighting fucking Shigaraki?
Should have been around a little bit. I'm
gonna
say that it would have been a good idea. And probably good for the whole overall battle.
Yeah.
Because, I mean...
why are they not having their strongest students on the front lines?
Yeah.
That's my fucking question.
No, literally. You'll bring them to the battle, but keep them protected!
Keep them protected! And it's like we saw some of Tamaki in the very beginning, but even then he really didn't do anything. Anything this... that is a waste of character.
Yes, and then we also have to bring up Aerie. Aerie didn't play much of an important role in this arc. But till the end.
She did bring back Muriel. And
yes, she did.
We love her for it.
She is a cunt for that.
Like, that's so good.
She is great.
That little 3-year-old cunt.
She is on my good list. She was not for a while.
I mean, I think a lot of people also had issues with how that was handled. But honestly, who fucking cares? She was practicing with her quirk and that's enough. We did not need to see, like, a fucking whole training arc with Aerie.
No.
We really
what
didn't
the
need
fuck
that.
would that have, like, done? For the actual show.
And just be happy we have Muriel back. He's a great character. He's a great presence on screen. He actually is the entire reason we were hate watching. No. We were hate watching for the middle portion of this season.
And then he came on and saved my life.
And actually, every single episode and every single moment of the show from when Muriel came back was great.
And it was
so. I just think if a character has that effect on the show, who cares? Bring him back. I don't care if it's an asshole.
Bring him back, girl.
Okay, now finally, Mr. Compress was hot.
Yes, he was.
He looks like, what's his face? The guy who does trap magic from,
from fucking, Black Clover.
Zora!
Zora!
Yes! He looks like Zora!
Yes, yeah. You are so right about that. You're so real for saying that. Yes, I feel like you were holding that one back.
Like, I was holding that one. But a hotter version of Zora.
No, seriously. Well, no, Zora's kind of hard to compete with.
I mean,
but love that man.
Mr. Compress was great. I mean, it was another just like reveal of oh, my grandfather was some master thief, and it's like, okay,
great, you're hot.
Some master thief we heard about one time. You're hot. At least you're hot, and now you're gone, and you helped them escape. Good job.
Yay!
And honestly, it was mostly One for All who helped him escape.
Yeah, no, seriously. Real. Yeah, be real. Be real.
But I mean, that's all the characters we wanted to talk about. I think we did a good job of like talking about the plot as it happened with the characters. And I mean,
how they all associated with it and did everything.
My hero
with it,
for what it's worth, is 1,000% a character-driven story.
Yeah, it's not a plot-driven story. Like, the plot won't change based off of characters. Like, everything is still going the same way as it should be, regardless of who's dying, who's fighting and whatever. Everything is still happening at the exact same time.
Yeah.
And I think it was good with this, like, whole overall arc because we got to see other things going along. Like, we got to see other focal points, if you will. Like,
we did actually see a good amount of little stuff from everyone.
Yeah.
At least.
Which, very balanced. I did like that. It wasn't just very Midoriya-based or, like, Endeavor-based. You know, like, we got to see a lot of the villains.
Yeah, and then, like, we got to see a lot of fights as the main fight with Shigaraki was happening and stuff.
Yeah, and it made complete sense for them to do it like that. So,
yeah.
But yeah, leading into that's a great way to segue into our overall thoughts. Did we like this arc?
Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. Just kidding. No,
you were talking about this earlier. This was like the most excited we've been to watch.
Oh yeah, no, literally, I was like itching at work, waiting to fucking finish this arc. So
yeah,
I was so happy like that it ended really good, and I'm so excited for the next arc. Honestly, finally a good little arc to end things on.
Yeah, the last 3 episodes were so good.
So good. And like, the first 3 episodes of the beginning of the arc were good, and the last 3 were great. Everything in the middle
was it? Because there was a lot of good stuff. I'll say that. There was a lot of good stuff, but there was also just a lot of
filler. A lot of filler and a lot of, like, contemplation and whatever.
Yeah, contemplation, and we got to think about our feelings. And I'm like, I get it, but we can shorten some of this. We really could. The
fact that 10 of those episodes could have been cut and we would have still gotten the whole basis of the plot.
Yeah, like, you could have, like, cut all of these episodes down into, like, a good 3-4 episodes, and we would have been great.
A little short arc. I mean, Jujutsu Kaisen does it all the time.
Yeah, I think I'm very used to JJK pacing as well.
I think so. I'm getting to that point, too.
It's like, super fast. I need stuff to go quick. I mean, I love these long, drawn-out things, and JJK has its moments of being long and drawn out. And
just like Black Clover does, too.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know. I think JJK is so fast-paced, and I'm enjoying that.
Yes.
And I enjoy that in anime, and I think there were parts of this that were a little too slow for me.
I agree.
But also, I'm a fan of Hunter x Hunter, so...
Oh, God. We'll talk about Hunter x Hunter one day. One day when we finally decide to, go over it. But yeah, no. Great arc from My Hero Academia for this, us talking about it. We had a lot of things to talk about, so obviously it was a good enough arc for us to talk about.
Yeah. So, and we will also have part 2 of this season.
Yes, we will. There is going to be a part 2.
Every fucking anime is doing part 1 and part 2s now.
Yeah.
Like fucking Attack on Titan being on its 5th.
Don't start. Do not start. He brings this up literally every time we fucking hang out. Shh. I'm taking over.
So let's talk about media.
Yeah.
Are we gonna start with our non-music? We're doing non-music media today.
Yes, we are. We have a few things we want to go over that are non-music related.
Yes.
We have things we want to talk about. So here's the thing. I am gonna start. The Magicians. The Magicians.
Oh, like the books I lent you.
The books Anthony lent me that I'm keeping forever.
No.
Just kidding. I'm not keeping them forever. I should have brought one. I did mean to bring The Magicians today. You brought my water bottle back from our bender last night.
Oh, yeah, bitch. That was the deal. That was the deal.
It wasn't the deal, but I mean...
in my head it was the deal.
Anyways, yeah, The Magicians, we will be talking about this in a future episode, but if you want to get, your little insight in, read the book.
Read the book. Dude, The Magicians is so good.
So good. Such a page turner. I could read that book over and over again. I haven't finished the second one or started the third one, but... I mean, the first one is just kind of unmatched, so I really just have to, get back into it. But I know the second book is going to be so good.
You could just restart the second book, because it's been so long.
I did.
Okay, work.
Oh, that's what I did.
Good.
Glad we're on the same page. Your media.
Wait, I have to say one more thing about The Magicians.
What?
The second book is the least good, so...
Of course,
once
it's
you
a
get
filler
to the
about...
third, you're going to be...
entrapped and encapsulated.
Yeah, re-encapsulated.
I hope so.
But, anyways, my media of the week, which I talked about so much last night.
I know, literally.
Alice in Borderland!
Anthony brought this up every second he could
Every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes last night, I talked about Alice in Borderland.
You should take a Xanax and watch Alice in Borderland. Just a thought.
Just a thought. Like, what if we all did some Molly and then we watched Alice in Borderland? I don't know. What if we did it?
I mean, what if we did?
Alice in Borderland, it is so good. It is originally a manga that became live action, but it's actually good live action. And you can tell it was supposed to... Ooh, we found my butterfly knife. You can tell it was supposed to be anime, but in a good way. It's a fun show to watch for the story, but also to laugh at.
Yes.
It is Squid Games in another dimension. And it's so kind. I just love it. And I think everyone should watch it. Also, it made me cry. It made me actually cry.
Yeah.
Because there was trans stories on it.
Yeah.
And queer shit gets me.
It does. It gets you.
Dude, Pose made me cry 6 times in the first episode. So.
Real.
Now let's get into the music.
My first song is going to be Pictures of You by Drugdealer and Kate Bollinger. I found this song actually listening to the whole tennis album that came out, the whole swimmer album. It came on right after, and I was like, "Ooh, this is kind of good." There's a really cute bedroom guitar solo in it that kind of takes up not a good majority of the song, but it's just so good. It's very encapsulated. Smoke a blunt and listen to that song. It's good.
Ooh, that sounds fun. So my song is gonna be "Read My Lips" by Jessie, Ware, which I put on today. I made you listen to that.
Yes, you did. It was good.
It was so fucking good.
Such a good song. How old is Jessie Ware? She looks a little she doesn't look old, but she does give a mature-esque vibe.
Yeah, I don't know, but this album came out in 2020.
Oh, okay.
Or 2021, I think.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. It's just it's a love song, and I'm a sucker for love songs. You know, it's a good one. You know, there's not a lot of good love songs anymore. Everyone's corny and overplayed. And corny, played out, done, tired, and this was not.
Yeah.
It felt old. It felt referenced, but it felt new and original.
Yes. It did feel new and original. It was good. It was very good to listen to while we were planning the episode for the pod.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Perfect vibes.
And, well, no, we listened to that while we were eating mashed potatoes, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, we were doing both. And the microphone was a radio.
So apparently.
Anyways, my last song is gonna be "Tender as a Tomb" by Tennis.
Ooh,
I do have to say, Tennis' new album coming out in like 3 weeks. So excited for that. I have literally only been into Tennis for about a month now, but they are slowly becoming one of my new favorite artists. I love them. Sailors turned musicians, like slay. Like there's nothing more slay about that. You go spend a few days on the ocean. I'm sure you'll come back with a few tunes.
It's a she shanty. So all their songs are she shanty.
Yes, they are.
Okay. So,
last song for Anthony.
Last song for Anthony is going to be Maria by Kamilla Love and Dua Saleh, which I think it's the third week we've referenced her and had her in media, but...
Listen, Dua Saleh is slaying us.
This song is so fucking good. It's just, I love Dua Saleh's voice. I think they are a very, very talented musician, and I don't...
Killing it.
Yeah.
Killing it right now.
Killing everything. Like... I could listen to all their songs, and every single time I discover music by them, I feel like I found like a secret treasure.
Yes, a hidden gem.
A hidden gem that's been hidden. But this episode's been fun.
This episode has been fun. My Hero Academia was fun. I'm glad we got to talk about it. Yeah. And let us know your thoughts about the first arc of season 6.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good arc, so I would hope to see good things.
Yeah.
Good things in our comment section.
Yeah, we want to hear you guys comment. Also, I was going to say listen on Spotify.
Oh, yeah. If you're already listening,
it's already been listened.
Listen, if you're a YouTube girly, I do want to mention this. If you're a YouTube girly who's watching on YouTube, love you for it. But
we would also love...
true supporters listen on Spotify and give us ratings.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
They do.
I'm just saying.
Our loyal fans will listen.
If you're listening on YouTube, comment.
Yes, but if you're listening on YouTube, you need to comment. You need to do something else other than listen on YouTube.
And you need to like... I'm just saying.
Be more present.
Is it too much to ask?
As a listener, you need to be more present.
Present and in the moment. And we're just trying to help you find your inner peace and aura.
And with that, have a good weekend. Have a good weekend.
We love you guys.
Love you guys. We'll see you next week.
We don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll figure it out.
We will figure it out.
Maybe Jujutsu Kaisen.
No, probably not. Well, I think we should skip out on anime. Yeah, for a little bit. JJK is coming, and that's going to be a good episode.
That will be a good episode.
But anyways, bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.